What do you think is the appropriate age for a toddler to start potty training? Probably 2.5, 2 maybe? What if I told you that it is possible to commence potty training a toddler at only 10 days old? Yes, you heard me right. 10 days after being released from the mother's womb. I understand if you're surprised by this information. It is not out there for you to come across. And the diaper industry, which we'll today refer to as Big Nappy, wants to keep it that way for their benefit. Big Nappy is a staggering $85 billion industry, and the big players behind it have a huge incentive to ensure our toddlers wear their diapers for as long as possible. Our great-great-grandparents understood the ability of toddlers to recognize cues for poop and pee. They were potty trained from less than 4 months old. However, for a very long time, the age to commence potty training has gone up and up, slightly but surely. Today, I'll take you through the history of potty training, the inception of the lie by Big Nappy, and the effects of this lie on our children, ourselves, and the environment. I will also present evidence that proves why toddlers are more capable than what these so-called experts say. Buckle up as we delve into why the diaper industry is a lie. In the 1950s, the era before disposable diapers, they mainly used diapers or cloth nappies, which after soiling would be hand-washed, sun-dried, and ironed at the end of the day. This washing process, which involved pouring boiling water over already washed nappies to sterilize them, was time-consuming and obviously a lot of work. As a natural reaction to save work, it became common practice that at a few months old, mostly 4 or 5 months, even while the baby is breastfed, they will be held over a potty and begin toilet training as young as they were. The sooner the better. And most of the babies who began training at 4 months were already potty trained by an average age of 18 months. Even earlier, some 200 years ago, with even the unavailable washable nappies, parents will potty train from birth. The mothers would be keen to look out for signals from their children and train them to communicate when they felt the urge for peeing or pooping. In the past, babies who were potty trained early had better hygiene and health. This was because they used diapers for a shorter time in their lives, reducing the risk of skin irritation, rashes, and bacterial infections. However, in today's era of disposable diapers, the risk is higher. Babies are potty trained later and they tend to stay longer with these diapers, increasing the chances of being exposed to wetness and waste, which can lead to potential health issues. The environment then also did not have landfills of disposable diapers as we do today. Their usability saved the earth from millions of tons of disposable diapers that are today a huge concern for our environment. But we were oblivious of this environmental benefit as we went ahead and developed disposable diapers. With time, however, post-World War II, most Americans were eager to enjoy the fruits of peace, and there was an economic boom accompanied with a baby boom that led to various inventions and innovations. Among these inventions was the disposable diaper, invented in 1949 by a mother of 3 named Marion Donovan. This invention, however, became known in the 1960s. An economic boom meant people had increased disposable income that led to an increase in consumer spending on products such as disposable diapers. Also, advancements in material and technology made the diapers better effective, and more people, hoping to save time and energy on the old reusing of nappies, bought disposable diapers, causing them to spread globally. In the 1980s and 1990s, they became widely available in major stores around the world thanks to international trade. The diaper industry, with all conditions supporting it, grew exponentially. As the world became a free market, competitors outdid themselves, competing to beat each other's disposable diapers. Many diaper companies were born, all contributing to the development of disposable diapers. With time, massive improvements such as super absorbent polymers made diapers thinner, more comfortable, and easier to use. The product was excellent, but that was clearly not enough. They needed to aggressively market it to mothers and convince them of the disposable diapers' hygiene, convenience, and how it provided freedom to mothers. Marion Donovan's diaper invention was made popular by Pampers. In 1961, Pampers hit the shelves of major outlet stores with a very aggressive TV commercial, marketing their disposable diaper.
With me, her bottom is tops. And these new Pampers soak up more wetness than they ever did before. It's all the padding they've added. And with all
they appeared in between the then common soap operas such as Bold and the Beautiful and Young and the Restless. In a more niche-based marketing strategy, which some would call sinister, Pampers sponsored health programs such as Make Room for the Baby that aired on the Discovery Health channel, talking about their product and increasing awareness of it to the masses. They also sponsored pediatricians, researches, and studies to validate the health benefits of Pampers and in more sinister ways discuss how long children should wear them before introducing potty training. In 1962, for example, Procter & Gamble, the company behind Pampers, released a study to convince parents that children are ready for potty training at 2 to 2.5 years, and that was the child's readiness age. They went ahead to threaten that failure to do this would lead to residual symptoms in the child. With time, the accepted age has settled at 2 years and even going as far as 4 years for nighttime potty training. False numbers backed by research sponsored by diaper companies and influenced by TV commercials, health shows, magazines, spread from mother to mother until it became perceived as the gospel truth. But what does research tell us about the most appropriate age for potty training? In order for a toddler to be successfully potty trained, they need to be able to 1. Sense the urge to go, 2. Understand what the feeling means, 3. Verbalize that they need your help to make it to the toilet and actually go. Babies develop awareness of bladder and bowel sensations at 3 to 6 months. They at first respond to these sensations by crying, facial expressions, or discomfort. But by the first year, basic communication develops and the toddler can verbalize their feelings before elimination. This means that by the first year, a baby can be fully potty trained. The reason most parents don't practice potty training, although it's possible, because of how time-consuming and energy-draining it can be, and they choose to postpone this trouble. With support from mainstream research and studies, this affirms their procrastination. Other than its effects on slowing a child's early development, disposable diapers have done irreversible damage to our earth by contributing to millions of tons of waste every year. Over 70 billion individual diapers are bought every year, and you can imagine where most of these end up: in our earth, oceans, or burnt, producing greenhouse gases. This, however, does not need to be the case. As a parent or a future parent, there is a method that's widely used and has helped many parents potty train their babies at the appropriate age for the best child development. And this method is called elimination communication. Elimination communication is a form of potty training where, as a parent or caregiver, you observe signals that indicate the need for pee and poo elimination. You then associate these signals with words such as poop and pee in a process known as cueing. The concept of elimination communication is not new. It is in fact what our great-grandparents used for potty training in the past. The only difference is that in the past, they did not have the option for diapers, and responding to elimination cues was a necessity, not a choice as it is today when parents and caregivers choose to remain diaper-free. In a real-life setting, a parent practicing elimination communication with their baby would from birth observe the cues their baby gives off before elimination. You do not have to be keen and observant at all times, as babies typically need to eliminate shortly after a feed and upon waking up. These are almost the only times you need to pay attention to their signal. You then introduce cues when this happens, such as a sound for pee and a different sound for poop. The baby associates these cues with their bowel and bladder sensations, and over time will produce the sounds whenever these sensations occur. When they do, you take them to their potty, eliminating the need for diapers in due time. Babies naturally do not want to soil themselves, but we train them to do so only to try and break the habit 2 years later. Learning elimination communication not only helps save money on diapers, but also fosters deep connection between you and your baby, as they learn to communicate their discomfort to you and you help relieve it. Elimination communication has become a common practice in recent times, with many parents and caregivers adopting it and unlearning the diaper culture that is detrimental to baby, ourselves, and the earth. Online communities such as the Reddit community, where parents share tips and experiences with the EC or elimination communication, and where new adopters of EC learn how to go about it, serve as proof of the success, growth, and spread of EC. Elimination communication is a tested and proven method that every parent or aspiring parent should strive for. Its benefits undoubtedly outweigh those of disposable diapers. Thank you for watching this mini documentary on why the diaper industry is a lie. Tell me your honest takes on the opinions expressed in the video below in the comments. And if you'd like to join the community of video sponsors, feel free to leave a donation. As always, it was a pleasure researching and producing this documentary. Subscribe to get our weekly videos on your YouTube homepage every time we release one. That's it, folks. See you in the next video. Cheers.